Hi there, this is Jimmy Barham, and my topic for presentation 2 is Instructional Design and Technology and Learning Management System Best Practices. This is for IDT 8052 Presentation 2. First, let's begin by defining the field of instructional design and technology, since it's a major component of this presentation. The field of IDT, or instructional design and technology, encompasses the analysis of learning and performance problems and the design, development, implementation, evaluation, and management of instructional and non-instructional processes and resources intended to improve learning and performance in a variety of settings, particularly education and the workplace. So, IDT professionals analyze, design, develop, implement, evaluate, and manage instructional processes and resources to improve learning. This is coming from the Rosser and Dempsey text. And you can see the cartoon on the screen with the instructor trying to decide what instructional technology tools she's going to use in her classroom. It's kind of intended to be humorous. Next, let's look at learning management systems. And what are they? A learning management system is an electronic platform to engage the learner through various tools and functions to enhance the teaching and learning environment. In the Tennessee Board of Regents, which includes the University of Memphis and Dyersburg State Community College, where I personally work, we use Desire to Learn, or D2L. If you're more familiar with the University of Tennessee system, they use Blackboard, the Blackboard Learning Management System. So learning management systems are electronic platforms to engage the learner through various tools and functions to enhance the teaching and learning environment. So, next, let's look at some types of course delivery. First, there's the on-ground type of course delivery. On-ground, and it's sometimes referred to as face-to-face, courses meet entirely on ground or face-to-face. And this is your traditional classroom environment, what most people consider, or what they're most familiar with from their experiences in K-12 for the most part. And then there's the online type of course delivery, which the course that we're currently in is utilizing. Online course delivery utilizes the learning management systems such as the ones that we talked about, Blackboard and Desire to Learn, to engage the student either synchronously or asynchronously with the instructor, students, and in the learning environment. And then there's the hybrid option, which is a blend of on-ground and online. Next, what components comprise a good e-learning environment? First, we're going to look at drill and practice. Drill and practice. In drill and practice, the learner has prior exposure to the information, such as having read a chapter or viewed a video recording. The drill and practice application is used to strengthen the association between the stimulus and response, or question and answer. Tutorials are used to present new material for initial learning. They can provide an alternative to explanations and remediation based on the learner's answers in progress. And an example that I personally use is SNAP 2010. If you have a chance to check it out, check out SNAP 2010. The next component that you can use is simulations. These are real-world phenomena by presenting a realistic representation. Simulations provide a means to create learning and practice experiences in a cost-effective and efficient manner. If you've ever gone to an arcade before and played one of the racing games, that is a simulation. The next one is games, and I use this particular graphic because my son is young and he utilizes the PBS Kids website to play games, but he's also learning at the same time. And games add a motivational factor to drill and practice programs, tutorials, and simulations, and they build on the learner's knowledge. And then finally, hypermedia. This is the clicks or the links in the course that allow the user to click and obtain additional information. And it's best used when learners must search through multiple sources and then compare or manipulate information. Designing for learner-friendly environments. The interface design is the layout of menus, pictures, commands, hypermedia, and other elements in the learning environment. It should be simple, intuitive, consistent, and easy to follow. Learner control. It allows the learner to move forward and backward in a unit of instruction. It also allows the learner to choose the lesson materials and examples and determine how much material to study or how many examples are presented to the learner. Feedback is providing the learner with the results of their assessment of learning. It should be timely, elaborate, and understandable by the learner. And then finally, remediation is providing the learner with opportunity to relearn items that may have provided to be difficult based on the assessment and feedback results. There are some types of user input that I would like to discuss, such as keyboards, the mouse, touch screen, clicking a button, drag and drop, and speech to text that learners could use to input information into the learning management system. And one big item that you want to avoid as an instructional designer is to avoid simply uploading what we refer to as canned publisher content. What does this mean? It's sometimes referred to as shovelware, but designers should be careful not to just repackage content provided by publishers. They should rather carefully develop rich learning environments that engage the learner on multiple levels. We don't want the first slide. We don't want just canned material. We want a well-designed, developed, and presented course for the learner to be fully engaged in it and have a rich learning environment. So you can see the difference. The canned spaghettios will get the job done, but I'm sure we would all much more rather enjoy the meal that you see on the screen. Same thing, parallel with the design of your course. And then finally, learning management systems can be very, very powerful to enhance various modes of teaching delivery. And instructional designers should be well versed in the learning management system that his or her institution has adopted. Here are my references for this presentation and the credits for the pictures that I included in the presentation as well. And my information on the screen, and of course the learner guide is in the Google community for this class. Thank you.